Learning with L&R, and today we are going to discuss about the new topic that is belongs to unit number 1 of child health nursing, and the topic name is care of sick child. Then the introduction. Sick usually means when the person physically ill or mentally ill, right? Sick usually means physical ill, but it can sometimes be used to mean mentally ill. The sick children need hospitalization for the recovery, for the treatment. It is a stressful environment for both children and their families because there is entirely disturbance in the family. Hospitalization leads to interruption of the child's active growth and development. Then, hospital environment for sick child. Which kind of environment we can provide to the child during the hospitalization? First one is social environment. It means the people around in the hospital, which include member of health team, other patients and relatives of their family. This is a strange social environment for the child because child always growing in their peers, in their siblings, and they are totally unaware about the hospital environment, right? Physical environment, it means the setting or place and the things around, which include the ward or room, machines, equipments. These are stressful for the child, right? Change in the routine. Children may have to undergo various diagnostic and therapeutic procedures which are stressful for both the children and their family, because the family do not have a knowledge about the medical profession. That's why it leads to altered nutritional and sleep pattern and reduced appetite and may cause anxiety in children. Preparation of hospital environment for the child. For infant, according to the group, according to the age, first one is infants. Bring your child's favorite toy, blanket or stuffed animal. Nursing staff should know about the baby schedule. Patients remain calm. Bring music that helps relax your baby. Keep routines as normal as possible. Then, toddler. Use simple words that your child will understand. Tell truth. Allow your child to choose his or her favorite things to bring to the hospital. Read books about going to the hospital. Encourage your child to use play medical kits and dolls to act out his or her understanding of the experience. Then preschool. Use simple words without too many details, because the preschool do not understand the things which you are explained in a descriptive way, right? Help your preschool understand that he or she did not do anything to cause the hospitalization, procedure or surgery. Encourage your preschooler to talk about his or her feelings. Give your preschooler the opportunity to ask questions. Read books with pictures of medical equipment. Use play medical kits to allow expression of feelings. Then school age. Let your child know that you will answer any of his or her questions. Talk about your child's fear and questions openly and honestly. Help your child understand exactly why he or she needs to certain procedure or to the hospitalization. Encourage child's friends to visit and continue schoolwork. Then for adolescent, include your adolescent in any discussions and decisions about his or her healthcare experience. Then encourage your adolescent to ask questions about hospital care, procedures, schedules, everything about their treatment, and allow and support your adolescents about the privacy. Provide journal and read books so that they not feel bored, right? Be patient with mood swings. Leave adolescent alone. Then impact of hospitalization on child and family. First, impact on parents. Response of parents. The factor include lack of information and knowledge related to child's illness, because they do not have knowledge regarding the medical profession and about the disease condition of the child. Fear of procedures and treatment of the child. Fear of unknown, that what will happen to child in future. Fear of financial burden on family. Then impact of hospitalization on child, it depends upon their age and stage development. Infants' reaction are mainly separation anxiety and disturbance of development of basic trust when the infant is separated from mother and when illness and hospitalization. After that, emotional withdrawal and depression are found in the infant of 4 to 8 months of age. Interference of growth and delayed developments also found. Older infants 8 to 12 months of age may have a limited tolerance due to separation anxiety, which is found as fear of strangers, excessive crying, clinging, and over dependence on mother. Then reaction of toddlers. The toddlers protests by frequent crying, rejecting nurses' attention, urgent desire to find mother, and showing signs of distrust with anger and tears, especially when with mothers. In despair, the toddler becomes hopeless, apathetic, anorectic, looks sad, cry continuously or intermittently, and use comfort measures like thumb sucking, fingering lip, and tightening, clenching of toy. In denial, the child reacts by accepting care without protest and represses all feelings. The child does not cry in the absence of mothers and may seem more attached to nurses. Now I would like to explain more about this. In protest, what happened? Because in our ward or neonatal intensive care unit, there is parents not allowed to stay with the child all the time. Okay, then that time child want their parents, especially mother, and we do not allow them because of the protection from the infection of the child, and the child demands a mother and mother is not available. In protest, they want their mother by crying, by doing different kind of activities, and in despair they become hopeless. They think about his or her mother do not come to meet him or her. Okay, and in denial, in this case or in this stage, when child reached up to this, when if the mother came to the child, that time they do not care about her. Okay, and in this they accept the nursing care without any disturbance, because their desire or their feeling regarding the presence of the mother is represses, right? These are the reaction shown by the toddler between the age of 2 to 3 years. Which one? Protest, despair, and denial. Alright, I hope you understand this. Reactions of preschool child or children it is the same thing. The preschool children adopt various mental mechanism known as defense mechanism, and you know very well because you read or know about learn about in your mental health nursing, and you also take the experience from the mental hospital. To adjust with the stressful experiences of hospitalization and prolonged illness, they react by exhibiting regression, projection, replacement, identification, aggression, denial, withdrawal, and fantasy. These all are defense mechanisms used by school-going child. Then the stage of protest in preschool children is usually regression. After that, reactions of school-aged children. The school-aged children are concerned with fear, worry, fantasies, modesty, and privacy. They react with defense mechanisms like regression, separation anxiety, negativism, depression, phobia, unrealistic fear, suppression or denial of symptoms, and conscious attempts of mature behavior. Then reactions of adolescents. Adolescents are concerned with lack of privacy, separation from peers or family and school, interference with body image or independence, or self-concept and sexuality. You know, the adolescent age is between the 12 years to 18 years, and in this age group, the child or the adolescents attract more towards their friends as compared to the family, and in this the puberty also happened in this stage. That's why the body image matters a lot for the adolescent, right? They react with anxiety related to loss of control and insecurity in strange environment. They may show anger and demanding or uncooperative behavior or increased dependency on mothers and staff. They may adopt mental mechanism like intellectualization about disease, rejection of treatment, depression, denial, and withdrawal. After that, the effects of hospitalization on the family. There is a totally disturbance happened in the family, right? Breaks in the unity of the family. Why? Because the mother or father maybe stay in the hospital, or might be father went for job, and because of hospitalization of the child, the job might be disturbed. That's why the unity of the family is break. Separation from the children, feeling of inadequacy as others care for their children. They feel anxiety, anger, fear, disappointment, self-blame, and possible guilt feeling due to lack of confidence and competence for caring the child in illness and wellness. Parental anxiety, strange environment in the hospital, society will look upon the illness as a reflection of something wrong with the parents. Then, role of nurse to help to cope with hospitalization of children. There are various kind of role played by the nurse with the help of the child during the treatment or during the hospitalization stay of the child. The nurse should earn sufficient confidence to develop positive relationship with the children and their parents. Nurse should have patience, tenderness, and emotional strength in times of stress. Provide family-centered care with different approach to specific age group. And in neonate, there is a different age group in neonate, the age between from birth to 28 days. If we divide into the early neonate and late neonate, early neonate from birth to 7 days, and the late neonate from 7 days to 28 days. And what kind of role play by the nurse in neonate? Rooming in and sensory-motor stimulation. Then infant from 1 month to 12 months of age. Encourage mother to balance her responsibilities and minimize separation. Mother can be allowed during procedure, providing toys to relieve tension. And in toddler from the age of 2 years to 3 years. Rooming in, unlimited visiting hours to express child's feelings, no punishment to the child, home routines can be continued, allow play, encourage independence, and encourage family interaction. And preschool from 3 years to 6 years, and it might be vary in book to book. Provide parental participation in care, plan to shorten the hospital stay, careful preparation for all procedures by privacy and explanation, encourage the child to participate in the self-care and hygiene and remove fear, reassure the child. Then in school children, help the parent to prepare child for elective hospitalization. Provide privacy through nursing history should be obtained for plan of care, explain the procedures and its purpose, encourage play, self-care and continue school work, ensure parents to cope with their own anxieties, introduce to other parents in the same unit and consisting visiting pattern. Then in adolescents, the age group of 12 years to 18 years, prepare the parents for planned hospital admission, available hospital facilities, should be explained soon after admission, respect the personal preference on self-care and food habit, explain all procedure, provide opportunities for recreation, peer relationship, interaction with other adolescent patients, and expression of feelings. Thank you very much. I hope you have clear with this. If you have any kind of doubt, kindly convey me. Thank